Good morning, friends of the internet. We are back again here on our regrowth. We're trying to get all this mana going. We've got trees going. We've got everything going on here. So we've got a lot to do. So we're trying to get through some of these quests, but we're trying to see if our day blooms are going to be showing us any kind of mana production. I don't see anything in there. I don't see anything there because the sun's just now starting to come up. So once the sun gets up here a little bit more, we'll start to see some mana get thrown in here into this pool, and we'll hear this little spreader go and shoot some stuff. But for now, let's go ahead and cut down this birch tree since it's right in the way of our sunlight here. I feel like I got a frog in my throat today. Feels like I've been eating like gummy bears or something. My throat's all gummed up or something. Alright, so you can see that the day blooms don't show anything in there, and neither does the mana spreader. But you can see we've already shot some mana into our pool. So as you actually click on it, you can see that now it's showing a little bit more in there. Let's go into function mode. So you can see now that there's mana in there. There's no mana in there, but there is a mana in there. Now it shot some more into that, which has increased it. So is it raining? Oh no, it's raining. That's terrible. Okay. You can hear rain here? No rain. Oh, you can see rain right here. Oh, rain just in this corner. Nice. Alright, so what we need to do is we need to make another one of those mana pools, or diluted mana pool, and we need to chuck it in there. So let's see, we got some more living rock here, so let's go like this. So it will tell us when we scroll over this with this in our hand if we can throw it in there or not. So when we come over, see it says we can throw it in there and there's a check mark. So if we throw it in there, boom, now we've got that. Okay? So what I want to do is I want to pull this up here really fast because I don't want that pool there anymore. I want this pool there because it's a better pool. And then we can take this, even though we lost that little bit of mana. And now you can see that there's an X there in the middle saying that we cannot throw it in there yet. And this mana pool is what we want. We don't want the diluted mana pool. We want these mana pools. So we'll let these day blooms kind of do their things. We should be able to come back here in a few minutes. We'll throw this one in there, and then we'll have another one of these pools here. Okay? Any saplings? Yes. Another sapling. Gobble that sucker up really fast. Okay. Now, let me show you the horn of the wild. Okay? I kind of didn't want to show it to you too quick because that's why I was kind of saving this grass over here for. The horn of the wild is kind of a cool little thing. Because if I'm standing here next to this, I can go like that and it'll break it. Boom. It'll break crops for you. But you got to be careful if you're around. See? Boom. It does a pretty good span there. So you got to be careful if you're around like your crops, because you can screw things up and bust all your crops down and be like, oh man, what just happened? So you got to kind of be careful using that horn of the wild, but it is a fun item to have. It makes harvesting dead grass and other grass, you know, quite fun. But as long as you've got an area to work in, you don't want to get yourself caught up in it and find yourself tearing up all your crops all the time, because I've done it. I've accidentally done it and been like, oh, and had to like totally replant everything. All right, perfect. Okay, we're getting this. We're getting this. We're getting it. Let's pop these off. Let's pop these off. Perfect. All right. So let's go back and look at our. Oh, why do I got a sapling right here? Oh, see, prime example. That horn of the wild busted this one sapling. So that's how you can screw things up. Excuse me, really fast. Really fast. Let's get rid of some of this stuff that I got in my inventory here. Let's get rid of that. That's just taking open a slot. Let's put that right there for right now. We're gonna put that in there. Let's put these two items in here since they go in there. Okay. Let's go check out our mana pool here. Let's see if we can get this upgraded now. Can we? Yes. So we'll chuck that in there. Boom. Now we've got another mana pool, which we're going to be using here shortly. So let me put that in there. Let's check our quest book again. Okay, we've made a mana pool and we've made all that. So we should be able to pick day blooms. Now let's grab those. And we've got some hydros, which are kind of cool too. You're going to like these. So let's go like this. We're going to go here, 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 and here. Okay, boom. Now we should be generating a lot more mana because this thing is going along, and these are going to be bound to that. And they kind of automatically do that, but I figured I'd do it just to show you anyways. You can see now that the mana pool doesn't look like it's going up as much, but you can see the mana spreader. Let's see how it's going up. Now watch. It'll continue to go up, and then all of a sudden it'll shoot. Just like that. Boom. Now it's gone down. So see, it's producing mana pretty good. So we just want to let this thing sit here and just produce mana is all we want to do. I think what I'm going to do is now that we're kind of getting somewhere with the Botania and we're starting to get this going, I need to work on kind of getting this area set up. So probably off camera, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to set this up a little bit better, make it look a little bit nicer for us. Our seeds are moving along quite nice here. How's our wheat doing? I haven't looked at the wheat in a while. The wheat's going slow. It's not really fast. Let's go ahead and throw a couple torches down. Maybe that might help the process along here. So yeah, so maybe off camera, what I'll do is I'll come in here and kind of get the Botania garden set up here a little bit better. So it's producing mana the way that we need it to, and we can kind of go from there. I want to start working on some day blooms and see, we've got this hydras. Let me look in the book here really quick, kind of show you. Wanted to kind of show you what the hydras do. Let's go generating flora right here, the hydras. So what ends up happening is you set these by a 3x3 water, and you put these in the corner, and these will continue to suck water. It'll suck these corners of water, but since it's a 3x3 area, we'll continue to redo it. But then you put a spreader next to it, and then it will create mana, and it will just shoot them along. But what we can do is we can create a couple more. So when we come back, we'll create a couple more of these, and then we can set these up a little bit better. We're gonna need, looks like cyan and blue. Let's see what we got going on here. Do we got blue? Here's blue. So we need blue, and do we have cyan? I don't think we have cyan is the problem. Yeah, we don't have no cyan flowers yet. So we're gonna have to make some cyan. So we're gonna have to use some of our floral fertilizer and get those going. Man, we got so much stuff going on here. I'm gonna have to clean up these chests while I'm at it too, because dang. Let's see, dirt, consolidate that. Let's grab a bucket of water so we have water in our inventory. And then what I'll do is set up the mana area, and then we can come back and we'll have that kind of on the wraps. Let's go ahead and grab this. Okay, so now we're on to this item here, which is basically a compost bin. This is going to create a better farming dirt. It's going to create farmland, I believe it is. So let's look at a compost bin. We need to build one of these. A compost, where is it? Right here. Boom. So we need 3 slabs and 6 sticks. Okay. So 3 slabs. Oh, I got the slabs right there. And the sticks. 6 sticks and the 3 slabs. Boom. That gives us this. Okay. Let's claim this. Oh, wait. We need to make garden soil. Once you have gotten yourself some compost from the compost bin, mix in the dirt and create it. So this is where I'm going to need potatoes and a bunch of other things. But I'm going to put this right here for right now. And basically what you can do is you can see when I scroll over with my mouse, you can see it highlight everything on my screen. That's the stuff that I can compost. So I can put that in this bin and it'll start composting it. Okay. Let me see if this works, because this will give us more. I don't think it does. No, it does not. So I can only compost like this. Okay. So what that's going to do is it's going to compost this stuff down so that I can actually make farmland, I believe it's called. Let me look it up, see if this is it. Excuse me. Farmland. It does not show me. Maybe that's not what it is. Maybe it is just the compost that it does. Oh, it's plugging along. So what I need to do, let me look at this. What is it called? Oh, it's garden soil. That's what it is. It's garden soil. Here's the garden soil. Okay, so you do dirt, and one of these will actually make the garden soil. Come on. So let's see, we've got some dirt. And then once we get that solved, then we can have, then we can claim this next one, which is 16. Oh, I need more. Dang it. Let's cut down a couple of these trees. See, this is where the wood starts to become a problem, because you need to compost stuff so that you can actually get better farmland growing, is what we're trying to achieve right now. But see, normally I would be doing potatoes, like growing potatoes in one of these crops, and the potatoes and carrots is what you can compost and just basically utilize all that up. Because I do have some wheat here that I could see when I scroll in here and go over it, boom, it shows that I can do that. Come on, give it to me. I like how it drops back one. It's like come on. Come on, you know you want to do it. Come on, give it to me. There, boom. Okay, so we go like this, and we go like this. Gives us our garden soil. Okay, this is better to grow on. It's going to be more fertile. And let's see, we can grab this. Boom. Okay, so we've got 16 of those. So if we went like this, boom, that gives us 17. So we can make one of these crops, and slowly what we'll end up doing, we'll end up changing out every one of these crops to this, because this makes growing stuff way faster. I'll show you. Let me dig all this out here real fast. And this is way faster. You're going to be amazed. You can hear how it sounds, and later on you're going to have to use some of this stuff to actually grow some of the items. I think there's some items that you have to crossbreed. You actually have to use this. Let's go like this. Let's do like let's put like the potatoes over here. put potatoes or carrots? We got, what do we got in here? We've got potatoes. Let's put these potato seeds in here. Oop. What is this? Growth 1, growth 1. Okay. So when we throw these in here, boom. Now these will move along fairly quickly here. Let's just go ahead and convert all these, because I am not going to need, we're going to need more than that, right? Yeah, I'm going to need one more. So many sticks. So many freaking sticks. Use these little crops like they're going out of style. Okay, let's bone meal this really fast. Kind of help this along. Later on, we're not going to have to worry about bone meal, so don't fret too bad. Okay, so now these will continue to grow onto this and move along there, and then we'll continue to upgrade those crops as time moves on here. Wow, we got a lot of floral fertilizer, so we can start pounding some stuff out. Oh, don't forget our saplings. Dang it. Let's go ahead and plant one of these here. And we'll plant this here, and we'll plant this here. Try not to plant anything over here, because I want to take this tree down here, because I don't want it to block our day blooms, our day bloom for our mana production. So let's take this tree down. We're not going to replant anything right there. Okay, so God, I got to organize some stuff. This is getting out of control fast. So let's take this up. I want to put this over here for right now so it doesn't get misplaced. Let's go put the Horn of the Wild in there. Let's put this in here. Okay, so what we need to do now is, we got those. So now we're starting to get into some of the essentials. Now we're going to start getting into the magical crops. Okay, so not only are we going down Botania stuff, but now we're going to start getting into magical crops, which is going to produce food, ender pearls, bone meal, all that kind of stuff. The metal, the irons, the golds, everything that we need to start really moving along. So this is where we're gonna have to move along. To get essence seed, simply infuse wheat seeds with a bit of mana in a mana pool, the same way you made the regular mana pool from a diluted mana pool. So we need to take a bit of wheat seeds, which we have. Where are those wheat seeds? Right here. Okay, and we take these wheat seeds and we're going to toss them in here. Okay, into this mana pool. Boom, and we'll get magical crop seeds. Okay, this is the key, baby. That right there is the key to everything. That is what's going to move us along and get us generating everything that we need. Because what's going to end up happening is we're going to then start, so you can see we got an ender pearl and 4 essence seeds. We'll start moving along and getting the metals that we need to start making all the components and everything that we need. Let's look at this quest book. Now that you've got the essence seed, plant it on crops to start growing essence dust. Essence seeds and all other essence producing crops must be grown on tilled garden soil. So this is where that garden soil comes in. We've got 2 pieces of garden soil left, and that is it. But we can go like this, and we can get these going right here. I need to go like this, we go like that, and boom. Okay? Boom. Now, I don't believe, let me find out before I say this, because I could be wrong. I don't believe you can bone meal this stuff. I think essence you have to let grow. Yeah. Oh no, I take that back. So there you go. So essence, let's go like this. And I needed 2 of these, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use this up because I want this to be done. Okay, so now we have that. So now we'll get the 4 seeds. We're going to claim the reward. Let's go back. Now we start getting into some of this other stuff. Specialty soil. This is the tough one. I spent a little time dealing with that. That's going to be a tough one. I might have to look into that again. So now we've got the essence crops, but what we need to start doing is we need to start mass producing some garden soil. Garden soil is going to be our big hang up. So I'm going to tear down a couple of these crops, and I am going to get some crops going like this. We've already got those. I'm going to put another one here probably for carrots, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to move these crops along fairly quickly here. And then I will have sugarcane, we'll have potatoes, and then we will have carrots. And all of these crops will basically be feeding our composter over here to get us more garden soil like this, so that we can upgrade all these crops here to help move things along. And then we'll start putting our essence crops and everything here on garden soil. So I'm probably going to like I said, excuse me, set this up off camera here, and then work on probably getting this carrot crop set up. I'm going to try to carve this out and maybe kind of set this area up here for us and get us kind of moving along here, so we don't have it be so grindy. So I'm going to go ahead and end this episode right here, guys. It has been a pleasure you hanging out with me today. We've got a lot of stuff done. Like I said, I'm going to work on a couple things off camera to kind of speed things along, because if not, this does get kind of grindy, this kind of stuff. But that way I can grow some crops and a couple other things, some trees, get us some wood, and kind of move things along. Maybe touch up our facility here a little bit, get our house, get it going. So if you guys enjoyed this episode, go ahead and hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also, you can follow us on Twitter. That way you know when we're posting the YouTube content and when we're live streaming. And if you haven't checked us out on Twitch, come hang out, be part of the audience over there. If you're new to that channel, smash that follow button. So thanks for the support on the channel and the series, guys, and we will see your faces later.